Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name's Mel. Thank you so much for joining me today for a 12-hour reading challenge. So the idea of a 12-hour reading challenge was created by Faye from Mystery Date with a Book. I will link her channel in the description below. I will also link Kim from Expedition Through Pages channel below because she actually did this relatively recently, and I was reminded about the fact that I did this last year or a year ago, so I thought that it would actually be really fun to do another round of this and see how my reading has changed, if it has changed, if I have increased the amount I can read in 12 hours, etc. So like I said, it was created by Faye. The main rules around this one is that you read for 12 hours straight and that you have to read physical books, so you can't read audibly and you can't use an e-reader. I actually did this a couple of times last year. I gave myself a do-over, but I don't think I realized about the ebook part, so I did use an ebook, which means I'm going to go with the first version that I did, which was at the beginning of July last year, so I will link that in the description below so you can go and have a look at how I went there. I read 304 pages in 12 hours, so I'm definitely hoping to read more, but like I said, we will just see how we go. It is actually Wednesday afternoon. I'm doing the intro for this video right now, and then I will do the actual reading tomorrow throughout the day, and then I'll do an outro on Friday and put it all together and air this on Saturday. I just thought I would do that this way, that way I can tell you what books I'm going to be reading and so on, and then during the 12 hours I can touch base about how I'm going throughout the day, but I can mostly just be reading and then do the outro, etc. So my plan is that I usually get up around 8 and usually start reading around 8 anyway, but I will be spending most of tomorrow reading. I haven't actually told my partner this yet, but I'm sure that would not be a problem for him. But anyway, yeah, so I'll be reading from around 8 to 8 tomorrow, which is Thursday. So the books that I'm going to read is, I'm actually going to try and read as much of Heidi by Joanna Spyri. This is actually my book club, Book into Film Club's book choice for this month, and I'm really hoping that I get it read because we have our Book into Film Club meeting on Saturday. It is a middle grade book. It does have reasonably large font, so I do think that I'll be able to get through this quite quickly. And let's see how many pages we have. 294. I'm not going to count the last bit because it's not like that much. So 294 pages in this one. And yeah, they're quite short pages and big font, but you know, it still counts as pages because it's an actual book. I also just wanted to show you guys this cover because I think it's absolutely beautiful. This is one of the Puffin in Bloom editions. There are 4 editions of the Puffin in Bloom. So there is this one, there is Anne of Green Gables, which I own as well, and then there's Little Women and The Little Princess, I should say. So I'm really hoping to get the other 2 because I just think they're gorgeous. But anyway, yes, so I'm going to try and read Heidi, most of Heidi, if not all of Heidi, tomorrow. And then I also have The Republic of Thieves by Scott Lynch, which I do need to read some of by this weekend as well, because my friend Alison and I are buddy reading this one, and as you can see where the little pink thing is, I have got some amount of pages that I need to read by the end of this week, by Sunday. So I have 105 pages that I need to read. So that means that I have, what did I say, 295, 200, 300, 400 pages. So if I can finish both of these pages, that means I'll have read 400 pages tomorrow. I do have other books that I can read as well, and if I manage to read what I need to read from these 2, then I will show you what else I'm thinking about reading. Also, if I decide that I don't feel like reading this one, then I'll let you know. But I've got these 2 because I figured that way if I get tired of Heidi, I can switch to this, and when I get tired of this, I can switch to that, and so on. So that should help me with fatigue, but we will see how we go. So Kim from Expedition Through Pages put up little graphics for each of the hours and showed how many pages she went through. I don't know how she did that. I apparently don't have the wherewithal to do little graphics like that, so I'm not going to do that, but I will hopefully try and let you know how I'm going in terms of how many pages per hour and put that up throughout the video as I'm editing. So anyway, yeah, that's the plan. I will check in with you tomorrow when I'm actually doing the reading. Good morning, it's about 9:20 on Thursday morning and I've been reading for a couple of hours now. I ended up getting up a little bit earlier than I said, so I've been reading since about 7. Just a little bit of a break because I'm making coffee and whatnot, but I have been doing pretty well. I'm up to page 70, well, I just finished that chapter, so I'm up to page 80, which I think is probably about a quarter of the way through the book Heidi, and I'm into my 3rd hour, so I think that's pretty good going. I'm going to read a little bit more of Heidi just now, and then I think I might switch to some of the Republic of Thieves, but I would like to have a shower relatively soon, but you know, that's okay. I will do that at some point. I am currently in my pajamas, which is why you're only seeing my head. Anyway, just thought I'd touch base and let you know how I'm going, and yeah, doing pretty well, I reckon. So I will talk to you a bit more about it in a little bit. Hey guys, it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so I am just over halfway through the day. So I've been reading for 7 hours and I'm just over halfway through Heidi, and I have read 40 pages of The Republic of Thieves. So I think I'm doing pretty well. I'm on track to finish the things I said I wanted to finish today and read the pages I said. So I'm up to page 166 in Heidi, and there is 295, well, 294 and a bit pages, so I've got just under half to go, and then I have got another 62 pages to go of this one, so I think I will get it read. I'm just going to sit down and read a little bit more of Heidi. I have been making notes as to how much I've read each hour. Roughly, I seem to be reading around sort of 30 pages an hour depending on which book I'm in. This one's a lot more dense than this one, this being a middle grade and also quite a small book, and also quite decent sized margins and decent sized font, whereas this one is adult epic fantasy, so it's a lot denser, and the font's significantly smaller, although the margins are pretty much the same, but this is also a larger book. Yeah, so roughly 30 pages, thereabouts an hour. It does also depend on what else I've been doing. So for the first hour, well anyway, I'll go into more detail once I'm done, but basically, you know, I've had lunch and different things, so I've had a few things happen that have kind of interrupted some of the reading, but mostly I've been reading pretty steadily for that length of time. Anyway, like I said, I just wanted to update you guys on how it's all going, and I'm going to keep reading, so talk to you in a bit. Hello! So it's actually Friday afternoon, and thought I would finish out this video so I can upload it tomorrow. So, how did I go? I finished Heidi, so that was 295 pages long, and I read 105 pages of The Republic of Thieves, which means that I read 400 pages exactly. So that is 96 pages more than what I did last year, so I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, it does help that one of them was a middle grade with reasonably good sized font and stuff, but you know, I'm still going to count it. I still think that I did a pretty great job. I'm still very happy with how I went. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. Thank you again, Faye, for creating this challenge. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please do comment below if you have done this yourself and you want to let me know so I can watch it, or let me know how many pages you read in 12 hours, or if you're going to do it, then I'd love to know that as well so I can check it out. Also, let me know if you have read either of the books that I read or am currently reading for this challenge. I'd love to know that as well. If you would like to leave me a comment but you don't know what, then I'd love it if you would leave me a watch or a clock face emoji. All of my social media details are in the description below, so if you'd like to go and follow me on any of those platforms, please feel free to do so. Thank you so much for watching. I really do hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. And yeah, thank you again so very much for watching. I really do hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.